Alright, so for this quest we have to go into the castle. Hello everyone. We're gonna go up to the second floor and speak to the Royal Survey team station. Oh, okay, no, it says we had to go to the third floor between the queens and event occurs. Okay. So we gotta go up to the third floor.
Okay.
Come on, Nintendo, localize this game for Switch. You'll love it. We never did do any exploring of this castle. Oh shit, a library. Looks very dwarf-like. Alright. Oh, well, it's a very big circle on the map. Alright, so these guys, they're talking to the queen. He said, Mother, why the existence of a forbidden land? Do you want to tell me? Okay, so he's talking. So the one's the prince, evidently, and he's talking to his mom. Let me retranslate it line by line just to make sure that makes sense. There's a force that taught me. Okay, it's a lesson that tells me about the existence of a forbidden land. She says, there is no need. That's a very clear translation. He says, I am the prince of this country. I need to know the whole country. So I guess there's an area, forbidden part of the land that he doesn't know about, and he's asking about that. This next one's giving me issues because of the dots. And she's like, I know that. And do you think that you understand? Or you think that you understand? It said that Shallow is a powerhouse. This last line here is not giving me a good translation. It's sometimes translating to it's a shame. I think she's saying it's a shame that you think that you understand. But I'm not 100% certain. That's not correct. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Since I have Google Translate open as well, I'm going to grab it line by line and throw it in there. That way, it will work, hopefully. I can get the full meaning of it rather than partial meanings, which could break up what they're trying to say. Alright. If you can't know anything, every time you make a judgment on your mind. Okay, so I think he's saying that she can't make decisions about everything that that he's allowed to know and not know, and he's asking her to tell him about the tell me the two of the forbidden places, or tell him about the forbidden places. She says, I said it was unnecessary. Oh, she stood up. You know she means business now. This guy, as per usual, is the chancellor. Knows idea what the fuck's to do. He's like, calm down, calm down. And he's like, man, don't you realize your son has Saiyan hair? That means he's a hero.
Yeah. Oh.
He says, Odeus is no longer a child. He says, I think in various ways he's... This last line is not... There we go. So he's like stumbling on his words, it looks like. But he's basically telling the queen that the prince is no longer a child. And he says, you are a traveler. My name is Odeus. He's like, I am the prince of this kingdom. Okay, that's not going to translate. It says, how do all those characters simply translate to ... Maybe you got your own proof? Of traveling? He says, after all, she said was hit again. Her second story came back again? That can't be right. This character here is not translating how it should. It's translating one part of it as story, and I don't quite know what he means. He's talking about his mother, though. He's asking us to go to the station of the survey team. Okay, he says, won't you come visit the survey station team? He says, a place will be heard from the castle immediately. He says, regards. Okay. He'll talk to us in the in that area immediately, he says. Okay. And this big chancellor's like, welcome, traveler. I'll give you 2 worlds. Reigning Queen, day 1 still. Okay. Okay. He says, this is the reigning queen of Verendil, I think. By the way, the eagle is that evening. Is that Donna? By the way, the prince, that was Odana, or Days, I think he's saying. This guy says, call me Mel. Nice to meet you. She says, go fuck yourself, traveler. She says, I finished the Song of Grace. I'm tired. So she's tired because she just finished singing the Song of Grace. You guys, if you're just watching today, you did not see that. But when we first got here, she came out and sang a song which kind of like rejuvenated the power of protection over the land. She says, I do not need to talk to the traveler. You can take over.
What's she got against travelers?
Oh, she's super rude. He says, good traveler. That's why. Alright, this is why. The relationship between the prince and the queen is pretty troubled. And he says, the prince is a member of the royal survey team. You will hear the story of the eagle. What? Oh yeah. A man who is a partner of the prince is also in the royal survey team. And he says that it would be good to listen to the stories party. Rob Booze Cruise with the raid! Welcome everybody! So he wants us to go down to the royal survey team's room and listen to what they have to say. Listen to their story, so to speak. How's it going, Rob? How was your stream? Did you shoot all the people? Shit, where are we? That can't be right. Can it? No, this can't be right. Oh, look at that view.
It's nice.
It's a pretty nice view. Alright, back in here. Let's go back downstairs and head to the royal survey room. Which oh, it's over there, okay. A lot of shots were fired. That's good. That's good. Did you die any today? Did you leap into the fire? Benisa said this was a little quiet tonight. No clan members around. Yeah, that's why I canceled community night last night, because people were gonna be away for Easter. So we're gonna be doing it next week, and we're gonna be playing Paladins. So if you're not busy, you're welcome to come out and play. It's free on Steam. Oh, that guy from the original Weddie quest. He's like, yes. In the eternal water, a new strength is strength that is a new something has been created in the eternal water. He says, yes, Princess. I'm sorry. No, that's not what that says. I'm sorry that I cannot be of help here. Says, do not be bothered by that, or you don't have to be bothered. Don't worry, I guess is what he's saying. And then he says, please respond to my personal request. Or I think he's saying, I'm grateful that you responded to my personal request. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm glad that you at least tried. And he's like, a force who has come to me. Come on. Fumu. Red Snapper, apparently, is what that wants to translate to, even though the characters are Fumu. It translates to something else that's trying to.
Fumu.
Yeah, I can read these characters. I know what they are now. But it does not want to capture those ones. Alright. He says, you are the girl called Miro. He says, you're from the village of Sheenin. It's probably going to say something different to Silly because he's a dwarf.
It's me.
And he's like, unfortunately, I have never been, but I hear that it's a good place. So he's never been to our home village. The village he's referring to is the village that I started in as a Weddie. And he's like, are you Miro of that time? So he's asking if we're the same Miro that helped him before. It has been quite a while. He says, in the sleeping ruins of the wisdom of time. Thank you very much for that. So we helped him fix the tuning forks that were there. And he says, huh? You two people are acquainted? My Easter's going pretty good, Rob. Ah, hello, GD. Welcome. Unfortunately, I don't speak very good Japanese, so while I recognize the last two characters there, Te and Su, I don't actually know what that means. It is the first sight. This is a first look. This is the first time for you? Gonna grab some food? Okay, Rob. Well, I'm glad that you rated, and I think after doing your stream, you've earned a little bit of a meal break. He's like, let me explain. And he goes on to tell him what we did. And he says, Miro, I went to Jirea Island, and Miro helped with the archaeological survey. And he says, Miro is a good Weddie to rely on. To become something of a Chichirai Hahito of the prince. Make no mistake, she could be a help to the prince, I think is what he's saying. He says, that's right. Then I am thankful. Okay, so then the prince. He says, I am sorry for this. I need to return to another investigation. Okay. You need to make some effort if you want to eat again. He says, I was disappointed. I think he's saying that he's disappointed that he wasn't able to get some information, anything done about what he asked him. He's like, alright, so there's a reason you have come. Let's introduce her first. And he said, this is Caslin. So Caslin says, Haji... Oh, I actually know those characters. Hajime Mashite. Nice to meet you. I can actually read that. I'm a traveling fortune teller. She says, I've been doing fortune telling for the prince. This is why I came to the castle. Or I came to the castle to do some fortune telling for the prince. And he says her fortune telling is very good. Hell yes, indeed. And he's like, I've already mentioned 2 facts. One is your love. A traveler who holds testimony of himself in the White Castle. Okay. Well, we definitely hold testimony since, we have all the, and it says, she says, okay, so basically I've already fulfilled 2, or I've already given 2 fortunes. One is a traveler who has proven themselves will come to the castle, and the second is the prince fulfills the purpose with him, or the prince will seek our help. Let's make let's not make a mistake in this vision. This person will be a big help. I also think that. Okay. So they're saying there's no mistake in her vision. This person will be a big help to the prince. Alright, so it says Castellan had another fortune, and that it was hidden in the forbidden place. She taught me the existence of the eternal underground labyrinth. Okay, so what he's seeking is in the eternal underground labyrinth. And in that eternal underground labyrinth, Udican base was hidden. Okay, so Udican base is what he's looking for, and that's where the fortune teller found, or says it is. He says, more than just explaining, I want you to see it with your own eyes. I want you to see what's in the eternal underground labyrinth. The eternal underground labyrinth is near this castle of Lynn. It's in a place to the north. He says, "All right, so I'm gonna head to the eternal underground labyrinth with Caslin. I think it's necessary that you come to Mira." Okay. Sorry for the long cutscenes, guys. I just want to give you guys as best as I can give you. As always, please check out Noaria's videos. She's got a lot more clear of a translation, but I do want you to watch my videos too, because we try to make it as fun as possible. I mean, we got Silly here. He's a little dwarf.
Crashed though.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Silly will be back in a moment. We don't have Silly here.
It's true. You don't have me currently. Where's my little? There it is. Yup. Oh.
Oops. I don't know that. Weirdly enough, the game still says that you're online. It has not kicked you off yet.
Well, I'm back in.
Okay.
Thought I
Oops.
responding to a message someone sent me.
I accidentally just went back into the room. I did not mean to push my button, but it's very sensitive. Alright. So, we gotta head to Velinard North. So let's head out of the castle. We're gonna be back here very shortly, though. Apparently what happens here is not long. It's just a run there, run back sort of deal. We'll get to go to some cool looking places soon. Well, you like their water. They are fish people, I guess, so it makes sense. Bob the Builder? Where did I get the King Slime avatar? My friend Piamet made it. We found some sprite sheet from Slime Mori Mori, and she went through and did a pretty good job, actually, of making the avatar.
I was moving your chat, and then I ran into the door. I was just holding down my stick, and I just went into the door for a really long time.
Oh.
Because I accidentally closed it. Because I had to reopen it, and I was not looking at my game.
That's unfortunate.
What can you do?
But yeah, we put a lot of work into getting some good avatars up, and I should publish them on the Steam Workshop. I've considered it. I really like all the avatars that we've got. We got many different color slimes. There's still more that I'm working on too. So we got heal slimes that we're working on. We got some theme slimes for the church, Mother Gluperior and Curate Rollo. There's a special gold slime that I'm making for one of my viewers. We gave it away at a giveaway. Alright, so, Silly, we've actually been over by this place before, but we never actually went in. So the location is over here. Meta slimes. Do you remember this area, right?
Yes, I do.
With the weighted arm cuffs. Did we ever finish that quest for you?
No. Hey, Mira.
Hello.
It's technically not seconds if I'm getting a different flavor, right?
I guess that's true. You don't have to brag, you have some Mega Man ones up, but you'll be working on the classic, on some Dragon Quest ones once you're done with the classic Robot Masters. So you were the ones that put up the Robot Masters that I saw in the Steam Workshop. I took a look at it, and they were pretty good quality. As I primarily have a Dragon Quest theme going, we stick with the Dragon Quest ones. But yeah, I'm very happy with how they've turned out. Hey, look, there's a black chest there. We should probably figure out how to get the Thieves' Key at some point so we can open those. Alright, we've reached... You didn't do Mega Man 1 though? That's okay. I saw the Mega Man 3 ones and I thought they were pretty nice. So that was some good work. Look at this area, huh?
It's nice.
I like how they have like overhead lamps that are still on. Okay, Meta Slime. I think Meta Slimes are the only thing that are actually in here. Weirdly enough, I'm just calling them Meta Slimes, but they're not actually Meta Slimes. Meta Slimes are more of a yellowy green color. Yeah. Have you played any Dragon Quest X, Bob? I'm gonna guess no, most people haven't because it hasn't been localized in English, but for all I know, you speak Japanese, so maybe you have. Alright, so this is gonna give us a cutscene.
Excellent.
I really adore this game, and I really, really want it in English. Alright, so it says...
Yeah.
There is a power on the door. He says... You were quick, Miro. You say, the power on this... I possess the power of this door. He says, I also feel the force around this door. Or, no, I also found this key. Thanks to the fortune telling of Caslin. Okay, yeah. So he's able to get through because of the fortune telling of Caslin. She helped him find it. Yoshi. Yoshi inclusion Mira. Oh, what? There's a Weddie girl in there. You drop WoW for DQ10 if they brought over in English? Yeah, I would say the same. Not that I dislike WoW, just... He's like, I wanted you to see. She's not dead. He says this water is eternal water. As a result of the survey, I will... If there's help, it will stop. If there's power, that it would stop. If there isn't power, it'll stop, I think is what he's saying. She is being saved. He says, stay alive, Nakahito, in your water pillar. You grew up on the Dragon Warrior Quest games? Yeah, me too. Hide the presence of the second woman. I don't quite know what she's trying to say here. Let me take this to Google and translate it. For some reason, it's not translating this first character properly, though. We're going to copy this, and we're going to bring this to Google, but I'm going to just get the first character and fix it. Okay. And then we're gonna go here. What's your favorite Dragon Quest game, Bob? Okay, and we're in space, and we're gonna go like that. Ah, okay. In order to hide the existence of this woman, it was, it's probably why this place is called a forbidden place. So they're basically saying, in order to, like, this place was named Forbidden to hide this woman. Why are you giving me dots? Fine, we'll just do it like this. So what I'm doing now, Sully, is if it's not giving me the correct translation, I'm just translating it in parts and bringing that over to Google.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll fill in any characters that aren't showing properly, so I can get a more direct translation. There we go. And now we need this last line. He says, according to my divination, each woman is out with a man of tribute blood. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna need to do that again here. That is not translating because of the dots. So when we're trying to translate this, the dots really throw a wrench in what we're trying to do.
True. They really do.
Yeah, they're not great. And there's a few characters that really just do not translate at all. Like foo does not translate. Okay, so we need to translate this into co. There we go. There we go. No, don't do that. I just want you to translate it into what are you getting? What are you doing? Ka. That's all I want. Is what the fuck is your problem? There. That's all I want. Is ka. There. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to fix these characters, but it's not doing well for me. Anyway, she says, I'm sure we were caught up, she was caught up in some incident. Odesh. You gonna lurk, get morning chores before family afternoon activities? Okay, Bob. Your favorites are 4 and 7. Excellent choices. Well, thank you for coming to hang out and for lurking. And yeah, let me know. I'll take a look. If you listen to the fortune, then let me check the inside of the castle. Being harmed, not that power. The old harm. Okay, so he's saying that I listened to her fortune and checked the inside of the castle, and this old harm was found. I don't remember what harm was. Usually that was in I think it's translated in the book, I guess. There's one princess, it was harmed and it was gone. There's a princess in his head. Oh, I was thinking of a princess, I guess. Let's see if I can get a actual translation going for this one. Okay. Let's copy this. Throw in a period here, and they'll do this. Period. What? They give me 2 periods. Just want this. Alright, so it says, there was a single princess who was harmless when she was lost. I don't think it's a coincidence. Okay. She is my royal family. I'm going to try and help her. Alright, so apparently this is his family and he's going to try and help her. And he says... but because of this eternal water, I can't even get close to her. So, the water's barring him access from saving her. Castellan showed this fortune to me. I thought it might be a moth that has a powerhouse. That can't be right. I thought there might be something that has some power that can save her. Unfortunately, I didn't think anything happened. I don't think anything happened when he tried it. Alright, so whatever he tried doesn't seem to have worked. And she's like, don't give up, Prince. Let's try some new fortune telling. He says, yes. It's time for me to be strong. I need the power to make this work. She says, well then. And she's laughing. And she's like, fortune telling requires a moment of inspiration. Laura! She says... It came out. It'd be fun if she handed him a piece of paper. The song of the royal family, or the royal family song, I will wake up from sleep. One of the royal family. Song of the family. What is the song of the moment? Is that the same kind of song as the Song of Grace? If it's a song, Mother, I don't know what you know. I don't know what song Mother, if Mother knows that song. Alright. He's like, I will go to the palace. I've heard of the song of the moment, or I haven't heard of the song of the moment. I don't know if it's a positive or negative meaning of the sentence, so. Or he may be saying, I need to hear of this. But yeah, so she's locked in there because of and a song that the Weddie people know can free her. Dude, so if they ever come out in this in English, we get to see the true test of our translating abilities.
That's true.
Because you know I'm going to force you to play this again, right? If they do.
True.
I don't think I have to do much to force you, though.
No.
If they did come out with it in English, I would probably have a character that I just play through the game on normally, and then a stream character where we could actually challenge ourselves with the bosses. Oh shit, it still says you're in the cutscene. I ran off without you.
How dare you?
To be fair, it is a pretty straight path. I will wait for you at the top of the stairs.
How am I going to know where to go? Characters running towards yours. Sort of.
We need to finish these stories here so we can go get into the new areas, though.
True.
That way I can hunt my level 70 gear. Because unfortunately, none of it is in this area. All of my 70 gear is found in the later parts of the game.
Did you go? Wait.
Upstairs.
Oh, did my character get turned around just now? Yeah. There you
are. Alright, so we're heading out of the Weddie area. We're going to be going back to the palace. And if they ever bring it in English, we can voice act.
True.
Alright, we're going back to my third Verstone. Wow, that's a lot of video.